Well, hello everyone and welcome to the 72nd Annual Quincy Christmas Parade. Joe Catalano here with my co-elf, Christine Cheever.
It's always great to be here to kick off the holiday season right here at the parade in the city of Quincy.
We're happy to bring it to you live right here in QATV, and it's, you can see, is already marching its way down Hancock Street with the Quincy Police Department leading the way with their motorcade as always. It's a beautiful afternoon here on this last Sunday in November.
Last Sunday in November. What a great year for Quincy, for their Quincy 400.
Absolutely.
The celebration, and they're going to bring that all to us and incorporate that today.
This really does kind of cap off the Quincy 400 big events for the year. And also, of course, the big holiday weekends.
Oh, there was so much going on.
So much going on.
Yes.
Once again, it started on Friday with the big lighting ceremony in Quincy Center. And then, of course, yesterday, Santa arriving by helicopter safely at Pageant Field.
Right.
And today, of course, is the big finale, the 72nd Annual Quincy Christmas Parade. And we're so happy to be able to bring it to you once again.
Right.
And we're at our vantage point here, as always, at the top of Marymount Parkway along Hancock Street, right across from Central Middle School. Great crowd is gathered. It's a lovely afternoon.
Lovely afternoon. We thought it was warmer than it was going to be sitting. Right. But really, the rain has held off, and we're crossing our fingers it still does.
Absolutely.
But it really is a great day for a parade.
Now, I think you'll see a lot of the same Quincy 400 floats that you saw in the Flag Day Parade reappear for the Christmas Parade today. I know there's at least 6 of them, some of the more popular ones that you'll see throughout the parade today, and some of the old standbys as well, like the Clydesdales are coming back, of course, and a lot of the great performers that we'll see throughout the parade today as well. So I think it'll look familiar, but some new twists as well.
Yes.
Something kind of different this year. There is no Grand Marshal.
No Grand Marshal.
The Grand Marshal really has been Quincy 400s. But special this year, the Quincy Festival Parade Committee is honoring 2 parade volunteers for 30 years of dedication as judges of the parade floats, volunteering for 30 years. So starting this year, the Jane Johnston and Kathy Burgess plaque is going to be given to the first place float winners in the non-commercial division of the annual parade float competition.
Going forward.
That's right.
Wonderful.
It'll be presented annually today and then going forward. Jane started by working with students at the Woodward School, making floats for the parade, and then she later volunteered to help with the judging beginning in 1990. Kathy had a similar path, starting as a designer of floats while assisting with the Campfire Girl floats, and then moving to volunteer as a judge in the 90s. Both retired from judging after the 71st annual parade last year, so they're beginning the honor this year. Many parade mornings, of course, you can imagine, were cold and wet or snowy, but they dedicated their time.
What dedication.
Absolutely, returning year after year, so the parade committee wanted to specially note them this year and also to announce this new award going forward. They were a proud part of the Quincy Christmas tradition for many years. So Quincy Mayor Thomas Koch presented the awards already to Jane and Kathy at the start of this year's parade back in Quincy Center, while thanking them for their hours and making the city just a better place for all its citizens. Yes, so congratulations.
I'm sure they're missed at the
I am sure, yes.
at the early hour, the early onset. That's dedication.
So to Jane Johnston, Kathy Burgess, congratulations, and thanks for all your years of volunteering and dedication and service.
Yeah, that's commitment.
I'll say, absolutely, yeah. So this year, as I mentioned, we'll have some of the old standbys, some of the new performances. There's at least one new band I think we'll see performing, in addition to the really outstanding Quincy North Quincy combined band now.
And then the judging is with the floats and the band.
That's right.
Tell us it's both.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
So a little friendly competition.
Absolutely.
And great music for us. It's like watching a concert.
That's right. And
it's wonderful.
The combined Quincy band will be, they were best overall band 2 years in a row for the Christmas parade, so they're going for their 3rd.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out,
All right. And then it's off to the races once the parade's done, Christmas shopping, right?
Hasn't that already started?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I do say you can, like, my daughter and I went to the mall yesterday, the Braintree Plaza. It was hopping. People are out and about. Everybody's excited. And I don't know if you've noticed around your neighborhoods, More people put their trees up earlier this year than Thanksgiving. Used to be like, I put my tree up Thanksgiving Day. Now it's sooner. Everybody wants a bit of the holiday magic.
It seemed like almost overnight everything
Yes.
was lit up.
Right, right.
In neighborhoods after neighborhoods. I
Yes.
think they just left them up from last year and just flipped the switch.
Right.
That's my
Make
theory.
it easy. Make it easy.
That's right.
But Quincy Center looked beautiful.
Yes.
The tree lighting, and in Quincy Center, all the lights, just glorious.
Yes,
It's really a magical time of year.
There's 2 huge Christmas trees lit up beautifully, and then of course all the trees along the Thomas Crane Library front lawn are lit up. So it really makes for a magical glow. For
Oh,
sure.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. Put you in a good mood.
So the parade is on the move.
On the move.
The Quincy Police Department motorcade.
Out in full force.
Signaling the arrival. We've got officers from other surrounding departments. I see Weymouth as well. The MBTA is represented here. The Norfolk County, Suffolk County Sheriffs, Milton Police Departments. So they've all sent their contingents.
To get us started.
And then the the 1988 Ford Crown Victoria LTD, lovingly restored. You'll see this
Oh, nice.
vehicle making its way
Decked out.
in all its holiday splendor.
Yes.
Probably runs better than some of the new ones.
Right.
And this was actually found down in Pennsylvania and brought back here to Quincy, restored. Willard Street Auto Body did the work. And it honors late officer Paul Hacka Quinn,
Oh, that's
president
a
of the
nice
Quincy
honor.
Police Patrol Officers Association. Yeah, so nice for them. Followed by their color guard. Police Department, of course, preparing to, Chief Kennedy in the back there, preparing to move into their new facility early next year.
It's grand. It's very
quite a
yeah.
quite a transformation for sure. And as always, the first unit in the parade will be the Boston Police Column of Pipes and Drums,
Nice.
the Gaelic Column.
The Gaelic Column was first formed in 1992 by a small group of police officers from the Boston Police Department, an independent organization consisting of Boston police officers and other sworn law enforcement officers from the greater Boston area. The Gaelic Column is dedicated to preserving our heritage through the traditional music of Gaelic culture, and dedicated to honoring the memory of those in law enforcement who have gone before us, and especially those who have given their lives upholding the law. How beautiful.
An unmistakable sound. You can
Yeah, you can feel the rhythm.
absolutely. There are the elected officials.
Yes, they always enjoy
Mayor
taking
there
part
with
in
his
this tradition.
Top hat and scarf. Yes.
Yes. See some the holiday fun. Spruce Airs from Squantum.
Scott Campbell, incoming Ward 3 Councilor Walter Hubley. See Tina Cahill there, coming back onto the school committee. Greeting the crowd as they make their way down Hancock Street.
Yes.
We're probably about the halfway point where we sit in this parade.
Yes. Yes.
Started back in
Yeah,
the
that's a
center.
lot. You know, they walk
That's
and
right.
they see, they get to see everyone, and
And they're headed right all the way down to North Quincy High School. So
that's
probably
where
about-
where the competition is. The awards are given,
That's right.
correct, at
Yeah,
the end of the parade.
Yeah, matter of fact, our vantage point here is one of the judging positions for the band,
Yes,
so we get
that's
the
right.
luxury of hearing them perform.
Oh, it's wonderful. I really enjoy it.
Here's the welcome banner. Historic Quincy celebrates Christmas as chosen by the parade committee this year. There was no theme contest. The parade committee selected that, and all the floats will have
That theme.
that theme.
Nice.
Reflect that theme.
Oh,
Here's the Grossman's family contribution to the parade. Long time Quincy business.
and it's always fun to see the lights, the decorations. And this is pretty. This is pretty.
A lot of folks will remember the Grossman Lumber Company. And their horse-drawn carriage.
With their Christmas trees.
the way
seeing
they
a lot of that
probably
too.
did it 400 years ago.
That's right. They're not tied. I've seen a lot tied to the tops of cars
right.
over the past few days.
Yeah, Grossman's.
No horse-drawn carriages, but
No. So here's a parade favorite.
I always love this.
Worcester Sound and Light Company.
It's like set it and let it go.
That's right.
And playing great music.
This is the equivalent of a 70-piece concert marching band.
Wow.
So there are 600 different pipes.
On wheels.
There's working
right on.
antique drums
Wow.
and cymbals. Got to have your cymbals.
Nice.
And it can perform marches, waltzes, ragtime. Sorry, Christine.
It's a favorite every parade.
Always get
The
you.
ran- the gun salutes
That's right.
get me every time.
Well, they position them to
Oh,
get your attention. American Legion Color Guards from the
Nice.
Morissette Post. Quincy welcomes the U.S. Constitution Color Guard. We know it as Old Ironsides.
Nice. With every band that comes up, it's like, oh, I like that holiday song,
That's
that
right.
Christmas song.
It's always different when you hear it played by a big band.
Right.
Don't you think?
Correct. So true. So true. Yeah, and the live music, great element.
Makes it all that much
Yeah.
more special. Yep. So the Waltham American Legion Band, they were founded back in 1948,
Oh, wow.
and they consist of about 50 members today. Looks like they've sent about half of them on the trolley. Thank them for that. They sound great.
They do. They do. Oh, here comes a
Of course, no parade would be complete without Wally and Tessie,
Of course. And
the official mascots.
and it
Boston
was
Red Sox.
It was nice to see they played well this year.
That's right.
You know,
Nice that Tessie came along. This is a float sponsored by the Quincy Foundation.
nice. this music gets me to think that I could be, somewhere warm.
Somewhere in the tropics,
Yes,
perhaps?
yes, yes.
This is the
Tropics
Branches.
set to Christmas music.
Yep.
Nice.
The Branches Steel Band.
Nice. They make an appearance every parade.
Yes.
It's really nice.
They are an authentic Caribbean steel drum band.
Yeah.
They're all members with Caribbean heritage. They perform calypso music from Trinidad, Barbados, Grenada, Antigua, Montserrat.
And right here in Quincy.
And the Old Colony Model T Club always has a big presence in
Right.
the parade with their antique vehicles.
Oh, here we go again, Joe.
Hold on to your hats,
I
Christine.
know, right. This is the Hingham Militia Band. They are a nonprofit organization dedicated to honoring the role of the unit's history since 1637
Wow.
and its impact on town life.
Hats off to us.
Yes. That was not. That didn't make me jump.
That
which was
was
good. I was
a
prepared.
little bit more muffled, yes.
Yes, that's good.
So I mentioned some of the floats from Flag Day would be appearing again today.
This is awesome
And
that
here,
they're
of
doing
course,
this.
Yep, dedicated to the Four River Shipyard. Founded in 1884.
The detail that's gone into these floats is remarkable.
It really is. Some of these were, professionally built. The city paid for them, bought them, and they'll be in the repertoire for years to come.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah,
And dressed up for the holiday,
of course.
which is
The little Christmas flair.
yes.
Probably had bunting on Flag Day. and
Right,
We've got
right.
wreaths today. Have a few drops
Yeah, we're getting
dodging here in
Yeah.
the rain. Not slowing down the bands, though. That's
no,
for sure.
not at all.
They're used to practicing in all kinds of weather, so
Oh, that's so true. They'll be ready for this.
absolutely. It's like New Bedford High School. The Marching Whalers. They sound great.
Yeah, they do. They do. They sound terrific.
As I said, we get the benefit of
We
having them
do.
perform right in
It's
front
like
of us. Yes.
Our own concert.
Just joining us, you're watching the 72nd annual Quincy Christmas Parade here on QATV. Joe Catalano along with Christine Cheever.
We're very happy to bring this, and if you're sitting at home, you get a front row seat.
That's
and
right.
and no rain. But that's what's great about being able to watch right out of the comfort of your own home or here live. It's wonderful.
Of course, we'll be playing this throughout the holiday season.
Yes.
Folks can
Correct.
check
yeah.
us out on TV online, uatv.org. Along with many replays of the Thanksgiving Day football game.
Right, right.
Next up, we have St. John's Collaborative,
Nice.
St. John's and St. Joseph's. And the Fire Dancer.
Yes. This talent impresses me. The fire dancer.
It's not for the
Because
faint
no
of
one-
heart. That's for
It
sure.
wouldn't be for me either. I think everyone would run in the other direction.
That's
I don't
right.
know. That's talent.
That's bravery, courage, and talent.
Right, right.
It
And
is-
warmth.
It,
I'm
and
sure-
warmth, yes. It is real fire. We can attest.
Yeah. It is.
So St. John's and St. Joseph's have
Yes.
put their forces together. Just a nice
Nice.
float presentation.
Very nice.
Reminding us of the reason for the season,
Of
right?
course.
Yes. Followed by Uncle Sam.
Always a crowd favorite.
Uncle Sam Ronsville, his lovely wife Jean.
They ride in every parade.
Every parade.
Really enjoy the festivities.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
And his name is Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam
Right.
Ronsville.
Yep.
He officially changed it. That's
Yes.
correct. Next up, we have the Leominster High School Marching Blue Devils.
And we'll get another great performance.
They have been winners here in the past during this parade. So they're competing in the Division I band competition. And they came prepared for the weather, too.
Oh, yeah. They did. They did.
They make it look easy.
I was going to say they have some nice choreography.
Yes.
Movement.
Those, if you've ever held one of those color guard flags, they are not light.
Right. Nice rhythm and sound.
I say it all the time. There's a lot of physicality to a marching band.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not just the music.
Right.
It's like you said, coordination, timing. I know this is one of your favorite.
I do.
One of your favorite
always-
presentations, Christine.
I always enjoy
the Shriners.
the Shriners. I
Yes.
do.
And
I
it's
always,
a crowd favorite
it
too.
makes me think about how they have clown college. You
Yes.
could go and study to learn how to do this, and they do a lot of good work.
And they do a ton of
They
good
do.
work. Yes.
It's really, that's the most important. They were organized in 1962, and they're volunteers that are dedicated to supporting the Shriners Burn Hospital and entertaining children. They perform in the circus in Wilmington every year. Volunteers, my favorite, attend the Clown College to learn makeup, balloons, sculpture, and costumes, and it benefits Shriners Hospitals for Children with 22 locations in North America. It was founded in 1922.
It's fantastic.
Yes. Someday I want to see like 8 of them come out of like the back of one of those trucks. You know, they do that bit. You see that bit
Yes.
at like the circus.
I can see where you would need training to do this.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, you can't just let anybody.
No, behind the wheel, no. Like the fire dancer.
Yes.
Driving that is a skill. Driving those trucks.
It's a
they
rather
do-
confined space here, and they're in close
I
proximity.
do love all the, the decorations, the sleds.
They're
It's really
fantastic.
fun. And how can you not laugh? when
That's
you
the whole
see-
idea,
That's
right?
the whole
Yeah.
point. I mean, especially with all the seriousness that goes on
That's right.
at the hospitals, you have to laugh. My quote for myself is, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So
Yeah.
let's laugh a little.
So, well, as you see, one of the slogans on one of the sides of the trucks is, "We ride so children can walk."
Yes. Nice.
So that really sums it up nicely. And like you say, how can you not smile?
No, right, right. Now, Joe, I know you know vehicles. So with these like considered antiques, these little buggies, or I'm saying it wrong, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I don't honestly know.
Yeah.
They're
They're
more
awfully-
like kind of motorized bicycles.
Yes. Or the old school, almost like a golf cart, but
Right.
no.
Yeah. A little more elaborate.
Yes.
I'm sure they're specially designed for the Shriners.
And have they been in the parade a long time? They've been
Yes.
making an appearance for years.
I don't know how long, but as long as I can remember, which is
Yes.
just a long time, Christine. We were talking
Joe's
earlier.
been hosting this parade a long time. I don't know. Can I say the year? Many years.
Many years.
Yeah.
More than a few.
I'm a,
Many, many.
and look at this. So nice. The clowns have arrived.
Rich wife wanted.
Yes.
I was 10 when I started. No.
Yes, right. You were a wee lad.
That's right.
And we love the clowns. The clowns are revving up the crowd.
And they come with, 2 huge tractor trailers.
Right, with all of their vehicles
Yes.
and clowns
Their
and
entourage. It is quite a
their
production.
motorcycles are coming up next. It's amazing.
Little lull here in the parade, and it
Yes.
gives us enough time to let folks know, Christine, that you are a longtime volunteer and producer here
Yeah.
at QATV
I am
yourself. We
coming-
really appreciate you doing
Oh,
that.
you know, we've had a great time over the years, and I'm filming my next episode of All Friends coming up this week, And it's nice because I'm bringing on a host of a former of a show that's been on the air that was on for many years. And it's Leah DeGloria, and she does Tarot by Leah Marie, and she's writing a book, and she's got loads of things cooking. So I said, let's do a crock. Come on my show. And I've been hosting the All Friends and producing since my son was born, and he is now 16. So
That's
it's
great.
crazy.
That's great.
We've had a great relationship, partnership with QATV, a lot of great memories.
And we love having you.
Oh,
We really do.
yeah, I appreciate that I'm able to host this parade with you guys and also share my story. The All Friends show will air through the month of December, and you can catch it. I'm on all sorts of, the social media platforms.
Of course.
Facebook and Instagram. So
All the popular ones, right?
Yes.
Well, we wish you very much luck with that,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. We really have a great time.
And as we were talking about, this is, I believe, your 5th
Yes.
year hosting parades with us.
It's really,
Yeah.
I really enjoy them. And I enjoy working with you, and we have a good time.
Yes.
We have a lot of laughs. We try.
We definitely do. We've
Yeah.
been out here in all kinds of weather. come
Now
rain or come shine.
Now my
Yes, our
our
scripts are
rosters look like, just kind of.
they're getting waterlogged.
Yes, that's okay.
That's all right. The ink's not running. And the fire brigade is here.
Yes.
Like I said,
They
it's
really
a large contingent.
They show.
Yes,
they show. It's
definitely
amazing.
bring out all the stops.
But I just remember filming I would do Christmas episodes, and my two kids, my daughter is now 18, Fiona, and
Yep.
Brendan's 16, and it's like, it's a blur, but of great memories.
Right, exactly. And they will remember it.
Yes.
They won't admit it right now.
Right. No, not
But
at
when they
all.
bring their kids,
yes,
they'll remember it.
Right. It's great. It's great. They've loved being around the studio, and we've had some good times.
Absolutely. Yeah, a big part of the parade is the Shriners this year. They really
Yes.
brought out their full unit.
And I do want to say the rain was supposed to hold off, everyone.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So if you're warm at home, you're lucky.
That's
It's
right.
Good. But this is fine. We're managing the elements. It's what makes it interesting, right?
Adds a special challenge.
Yes. Yes.
We mentioned some of the Flag Day floats will be
Oh.
reappearing. Here's one of them from Howard Johnson's.
So bright. And I remember those colors.
Unmistakable, right?
My grandmother had a house coat from the Howard Johnson. It's like the plaid. I don't know if any of you remember at home. Any waitress there would wear like the plaid
Okay.
smock, and it was blue and kind of white, and it had a certain pattern. So I always think of my grandmother with Howard Johnson.
Well, that's a nice memory.
Yes.
It started right down the street
Yep.
here in Quincy back in 1925. So 100 years ago. Was there, of course, restaurant chain, hotel chain.
The hotel,
all
yep.
over the country. Yeah, more than 1,000 locations at its height.
Oh, that was a lot. I didn't
Absolutely.
realize it was that large.
Yes. Really came into being in the, in the 50s when folks started traveling by car across
Yep.
country. The National Highway System was put into effect, and Howard Johnson's popped up everywhere.
Well, now that's Dunkin' Donuts, right? When you think of Dunkin' Donuts, started right in Quincy.
That's right. The Norfolk County Sheriff's Office has a vehicle here in the parade today.
Got a Grinch along for the ride. And here is a holiday staple coming up.
Ah,
We
yes, the
always
Clydesdales.
enjoy.
So these are the Hobby Knoll Stables Clydesdales from Duxbury.
Just down the road, not far.
Not far at all.
And They are beautiful.
The Gentle Giants, they call them. And they are just
the sound.
spectacular. Just magnificent. They really are.
Yeah.
And we thank the Anderson family for participating in the parade from the Holly Knoll Stables.
They really scream. They scream Christmas.
Always my
This-
favorite
yes.
part of the parade.
Here we have a little theater. Well, the movies that you love every year.
Well,
you
something else
watch.
folks will remember, of
Yes.
course. Rolling out the red carpet for Quincy's Golden Curtain Call, the Wollaston Theater Float.
This is so grand and regal looking. It's beautiful.
Do you remember the Wally, Christine?
I wasn't in this area at the time.
Okay, all right.
But I know there is a bit of history to it.
Absolutely. Well, It's a Wonderful Life is playing.
Yes.
At least here in the Christmas parade.
Right. I know this is the time of year you go back and watch all your favorites, and It's a Wonderful Life is a good one.
That's right. Yeah. The Regent Theater,
Yeah.
the Strand Theater, all
And where
theaters
was
of
the Wally
days
Theater?
past. Well, Wollaston Center, right on Beale
Right,
Street.
perfect. Yep.
Another parade stalwart every year, the Somerset Berkeley High School Marching Band.
Nice. Coming in with another song crowd favorite. It's hard not to sway and get excited when you hear all this music.
I think it's the drums that do it.
Yeah, right. Tap your feet. Oh, there's the Grinch. Grinch is driving in style.
He's got a hot rod. Yeah.
Yes. How are we doing, Joe? It's a little rainy. We're doing okay.
Another Quincy 400. Quincy Quarries floats.
What detail.
It's a big part of Quincy, the
Yeah.
Quincy granite industry for years and years. And
floats
museum
are
dedicated
amazing.
now to the industry up off Raschuti Drive. Strongly encourage folks to visit it.
Well, that's what the Quincy 400 has done, is really had everybody be able to revisit the strength and the history of the city and what there is to offer.
And really learn about the place where they may have lived for a very long time and weren't aware
Right.
of all that it had to offer. The museum itself, the folks up there have done a fantastic job with the Quarry Museum.
Nice.
There's an actual now house built of Quincy granite on the
wow.
museum grounds that they'll
Yeah.
be using for their presentations and displays. There's the Weymouth High School
Weymouth High
Wildcat
School.
Marching Band.
Just next door. The band is offered for students with prior experience on a band instrument who have attained the level of proficiency necessary to read band literature. Students will have the opportunity to improve playing techniques and music reading through the study and performance of a wide variety of band music. Both in school and out of school performances are scheduled during the year, as well as occasional special rehearsals for which attendance is required, while an emphasis is placed on cooperative effort, daily home practice, is expected of these students, and they really, all students, it's for honors credit.
Very nice.
So
it's
they
not
sound
just for
great.
fun.
Right.
Not just for fun.
It's a learning
It's a
experience, which is
yeah.
wonderful for them.
UMass Boston has a police contingent.
Nice.
You know, despite the rain, folks are not leaving.
No, they're not.
Here's our poster contest winners.
Awesome.
Yes. We here at QATV once again proud to sponsor this year's Quincy
that's
poster
terrific.
contests.
And a lot of entries.
Many.
Yeah.
All schools, even Quincy Catholic Academy.
A lot of talented kids.
A lot of talented youngsters. Posters are being shown on our electronic bulletin board for folks to see. They'll be posted in the
amazing.
front window of the Quincy Sun as well.
And here are the winners with their joyous faces and great waves.
And the posters had to adhere to the theme of a historic Quincy for the Quincy 400 celebration.
Now, do you guys judge it?
So we do not. We want to
Okay.
thank Tony and Phyllis Andrade from the Quincy Art Association for being the judges.
Probably had a very difficult job.
It's
Judging
always
is not easy.
It's always hard. No,
Yes.
I watched for part of the judging, and they struggle. They really do. They put a lot of effort and thought, and they're
Into
making
the whole-
piles after piles of posters to
Right.
say this one might be
With all
good, this
the
one's great.
entries.
It's not just a quick process. They really put a lot of thought into it
That's really nice.
to be as fair as possible. So congratulations. Joseph Case High School Band, another fan favorite, been in the parade for many years.
And it's not just the upbeat tempo songs, it's some of the real traditional Christmas music.
Which are harder to play. Yeah.
Right. Friendly Snowman with their group.
So, and we're only in the second division. There's 3 divisions in this parade.
Maybe it'll snow. It's kind of too warm for that, everyone. It's, you never know. Maybe Christmas miracle. I don't know.
The Quincy Lions Club. They're right in the middle of their Giving
They
Tree
are.
fundraiser,
Nice.
actually, this year, helping students in the Quincy Public School system.
There are so many organizations that are represented here that do such good work.
Yeah, Lions Club
for
certainly one of
groups
them.
in need. And they're staples in the community.
They are
you
85
know?
years old this
Yeah,
year.
wow.
Yep. Classic Cadillac Brewster ambulance.
Oh, and there's the Salvation Army.
And the Quincy Salvation Army, the familiar bell ringing.
And I'm sure they'll follow the tradition of certain council members or city folks from the city who ring the bell, right?
Yes.
At different locations.
Right on the Hancock Adams Common.
Nice.
A lot of elected officials, community leaders. It's Quincy chapter led by Captains Adam and Amanda Boynton.
Nice.
And they're
Yeah, you think of Salvation Army and it goes hand in hand with this holiday so
absolutely.
well.
Their kettle drive goes right through Christmas Eve.
Nice. This is another festive float.
This is the Quincy Parks Conservancy. group of volunteers that helps the Parks Department maintain the parks, upgrade them.
Yep, lots of my kids' childhoods running around the beautiful parks
Sure.
around Quincy.
Sure, many open
Very
green
lucky.
spaces. Yeah.
And beautiful too, with Wollaston Beach and parks all along. It's really, we have beautiful areas to go.
There really
and
is
visit.
something for everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. More presentations from the Old Colony Model T Club.
Nice.
I'm sure they don't like getting those vehicles wet.
No, no.
David Prouty, high school marching band from Spencer, Massachusetts.
Mass.
These are the Marching Panthers.
All right.
Also have won some regional competitions.
They have. They sound great.
They do indeed.
Some fun characters with them all dressed up.
Quincy Recreation Department right behind them.
Oh, I love these decorations.
The
Look
festive
great.
holiday float from
Yeah.
the Recreation Department. They did a
Right.
nice job with that.
Yeah, the Quincy Rex offerings are huge.
Many, many opportunities for kids to take advantage of. Absolutely. It's the upcoming winter break. They'll be very
Oh,
busy with all
right.
kinds of programming. Yep.
Yeah, there's always something to do.
Always. Of course, tomorrow the free ice skating rink opens.
Oh, that'll be a great.
Kilroy Square. Yes.
Right.
Right
That'll
across
be
from the
great
courthouse.
fun for families.
Very, very popular. And it'll be open right through the end of February school vacation, actually, every day.
Oh.
Yep. Noon to 8 is the hours. Here's the Quincy DPW. Their snow fighter. No plow on it, thankfully.
Snow plow and a snowman. There you go. And in tradition here, right, Joe? Royalty.
Yes, of course. The King and Queen, Quincy High School, coming off their Thanksgiving Day football win.
It's always an exciting time. That rivalry, right? That
is
game.
indeed.
And
One for the record books last year. The Presidents came back this year.
yes. We're an excited bunch. Got the trophy.
Of course. Which must mean
We're getting another, more entertainment is on the way.
it's going to be our very own combined Quincy North Quincy marching band.
We're hanging in here, Joe. It's going to turn to snowflakes. I
You
just
can feel it? Put us in a festive mood.
We're festive anyway. We're always in a good mood. But I said, one Flag Day parade, it like surprisingly rained on us, and
Yes.
Joe was smart enough to bring the jacket with the hood, and I wore a scarf. So I said, it's going to rain. I looked at the forecast. Now we're ready to go. We're doing okay with the hoods.
We're all bundled up here,
Yes.
braving the elements. We'll just have to get some waterproof
Yes.
strips for next
The
time.
scripts, no.
Just in
Laminated.
case. That's right.
You've been here a long time. You know the flow of this.
Nothing stops us.
Yeah, no, we do well.
For bringing
Crew's
this-
doing great.
This parade,
We're
that's
doing yes. Volunteers. We got it covered.
Our cameras are encased in raincoats, so
Yes.
we're all good. And it's
And
certainly
no
not
one's-
going to slow down the band.
Listen, and it's not clearing the streets. People are in. People go all in. I
they
love
are out
that.
here enjoying it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next up is the combined band, which we always enjoy.
Joy to the world.
Yep.
Trying once again for their overall first place win in the band competition. Won it the past 2 years here at this parade.
Oh,
yes.
That's amazing.
And have won a number of regional awards throughout this past year. Really doing well in competition across Massachusetts.
And it's nice to have, you have your town, city rivalry, but then to come together and with music.
True music.
I think
That's
it's
right.
I think it's wonderful.
They are 106 strong with the band and the color guard.
That's a large group.
Yep. Under the direction of Matt Kavanaugh, Michael DeMarco have done an amazing job with the band.
Right.
They really have.
Sounded great.
Matter of fact, the band and the color guard are having a fundraiser for Father Bill's Place this year as well.
Oh, so they're giving back.
Yes.
Like they do work to give back. That's terrific.
So if folks wanted to support them, they could do that through the school system.
Now
And our North Quincy High School cheerleaders.
rain or shine, they'll brave the elements
Absolutely.
to cheer on their team. Oh, there was.
Not a day to have the top down in the Olds 442. What a beautiful vehicle. Former counselor Kevin
Yes.
Coughlin behind the wheel,
Rides
one of
every-
his
With his family.
many antique vehicles with his family. Yep.
He has a few.
He has a
Yes.
few. We never quite know which one he's going to bust out for the parade. That was the Olds Cutlass 442.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he had the top down. He's very particular about his vehicles. And I guess that's from the 40s, but can't be sure. Next up, the Durfee High School Marching Band, all the way from Fall River.
Yeah, from so many areas. People
Come a long
make
way,
the trip
you know. Leominster,
to
Somerset, Berkeley, Swansea, yeah.
Spencer. Yeah,
Yep.
that's.
Really important to have the band programs as well for
Oh, it is.
kids who are not into athletics,
Right.
Other extracurriculars.
They can be part of all the hype and excitement
right.
of a homecoming game.
Yes, and if you're in the band, then you're of course at a lot of the athletic events, so participating in that way.
Yes. And the art of playing an instrument, that's not always easy to pick up.
No.
It's quite a skill.
Not at all.
You know,
it's absolutely
so-
true. Especially some of the brass instruments, the
Right.
woodwinds, that they can be a challenge. Nice holiday repertoire.
Yes. Very nice.
Yes. And I do see some judges with
You-
clipboards.
Right. Oh, I see them too.
Yes. We won't identify them.
Right. But it is fun to be able to get a front row seat and
Yes. We're seeing
all the magic.
the piece that will be judged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tuning in, you're watching the 72nd Annual Quincy Christmas Parade here on Quincy Access Television. Joe Catalano and Christine Cheever coming to you from the top of Marymount Parkway.
Bundled up with the elements all around us. It's rain.
A little
It's
bit
rain
of
today.
a little bit of a soggy Sunday.
Yes. Soggy Sunday,
But
but we're doing okay.
Certainly not dampening folks' holiday spirits by
it's
any
really
means.
it's really been a great watch, great parade. Lots of excited folks. The floats have been beautiful.
Speaking of, one that we saw at Flag Day is making a return appearance from Montilio's Bakery.
Oh, Montilio's is good. They have nice, yes, very good.
I suspect a lot of Thanksgiving tables had treats from
Yes.
from Montilio's. George Montilio and family wishing you a sweet Christmas after 76 years in business.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Staple.
Started with
For-
one little shop on Adam Street and has really grown and expanded
Right.
throughout the region.
And it's not just wedding cakes.
Oh, no.
It's-
Oh, they've grown to soups, snacks, and sandwiches and
Yes.
pizza too now.
Mhm.
But of course, their signature
Is the,
staple is still their elaborate wedding cakes.
yes.
Some more antique vehicles. Like it's
Yeah.
a Jeep there.
That's quite the haul there on the boat on the float.
Yes. Multi-modes of transportation. The United States Marine Corps Toys for Tots.
This is a good one.
Yes.
Yep. Every year they walk the route collecting toys.
They are taking donations, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. They do a lot of good every year. And you can support them either, of course, here at the parade. The Norfolk County Registry of Deeds in Dedham also has a collection spot as for Toys for Tots.
And it'll be all season.
Right through the holidays.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Another Quincy 400's presentation, Shopperstown, USA. This is what Quincy Center used to be known as. I mean, it was an event to go shopping in Quincy Center, Christine.
Yes.
You would get dressed to the nines. You know, it was an
Classy.
event. Yes.
Classy event.
You had all the staples. You had
Wow.
Coleman's. You had Sears, Remix, Kresge's,
$1. Something
Woolworths.
cost $1 back then.
Hillcrest's.
You'll see that on the float. Yeah, what a
There was the Kincaid Furniture
Woolworths.
Company. Yes.
Woolworths was big.
Child World, of course.
And kids all over still writing their Christmas lists to Santa.
Yes, yes. Probably using
Very exciting.
stationery from Baker Stationery
Right,
years ago.
right.
Williams Coal and Oil, antique here, Braintree. And look who is riding
Yes.
on
Grinch doesn't walk.
the oil truck. The Grinch does not walk.
The Grinch does not. Oh. Cycling Murray's.
Cycling Murray's every year. So they've been performing as a family since 1987.
Oh.
All up and down the East Coast. Not only riding a unicycle, but also
Yes, right. Again,
Play-
another impressive
playing
talent.
an instrument at the same time,
Yes.
just to add
Can
a
you
little
do
more
that?
difficulty. Yeah. I always wonder how they got off of those big
I
bikes.
know, I know.
Not gracefully,
That's
I don't
I
think.
know. No, there's talent everywhere, Joe.
It's certainly glad to hear that because it's none on,
yeah.
on my part. Here's a more modern Brewster ambulance.
Yeah, right.
City of Quincy ambulance service.
At the Brewster, I believe it's the facility in Weymouth, they dress up one of their vehicles and have a theme of Ghostbusters around it.
Oh, is that right?
And it's really fun.
That sounds
Yeah.
like it's.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun to like drive around your neighborhoods and look at all of the decorations coming up
Yes.
that are put up, the lights.
Some neighborhoods I know try and outdo themselves. There's a,
Right.
a friendly neighbor competition.
Yes.
The best light presentation. Another large band headed our way next here at the parade, the Immaculate Heart of Mary High School.
The band was established in 1984 and has participated in the Quincy Parade for over 15 years, winning several first-place divisional awards. The band has marched to more than 200 parades, including 50 competition parades, winning 32 first-place awards. The school is a traditional Catholic school with solid emphasis on a strong faith and morals. Students attend Mass every day. Nuns and brothers volunteer their time to give the youth a sound moral education. They have a super sound there. Wow.
Accentuated with a drum kick.
Yeah.
We're going to see 3 new Quincy Fire Department apparatus in the parade this year.
Oh, you can tell. They look great.
Quincy Fire Department Color Guard leading the way. Of course, they'll also be moving into the new public safety headquarters, the administration for the fire department. Early
And when
next
does
year.
that, early next year, that
Early
opens?
next year, it looks like, yeah.
Yes.
There'll be more of a formal grand opening in the spring for the
Nice.
public.
Nice.
Something about a shiny red fire engine
Yes.
that says Christmas, right?
Right.
Engine 3, shiny and new.
And
And of course,
star of the day is coming up.
what everyone's been waiting for, right?
Yay. We've been good, Santa.
Man himself.
A thumbs up. Kicking it off, official.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Yes.
Riding on the back of ladder 2. Getting to his destination safely.
Magic of Christmas.
Thanks to the Quincy Fire Department.
He's checking the list.
That's right. This is the time.
All our names are on it because we've been good. It's been a great year and a great parade.
It has been, Christina. It's been great to
Always.
to see it with you once
Always.
again. Thank you
We
so much.
always have a great time.
It's a lot of fun. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you staying with us to watch it. The 72nd Annual Quincy Christmas Parade. You'll see it again on QATV and on QATV.org all season long.
Right. We wish everyone a wonderful, happy holiday season. Merry Christmas.
That's right, and a happy, healthy New Year. Thank
Yes.
you, and have a great, great holiday season.